Thank you so much for joining Njeri Speaks today. I'm so glad that you tuned in, and I'm excited especially because I'm sharing a topic that's really near and dear to my heart, and I hope that you will apply some of these ideas, techniques, best practices into your journey, and that they will truly bless you. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about declarations, and not in the frou-frou type of way like I am strong enough, by golly everybody likes me, but I really mean retraining your thought, retraining your mind, and how you uh, really relate to money, relate to abundance, relate to just life in general. You know, every day when I wake up, I have a set of declarations that I declare right away. You know, for for me, they are, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And so that means if I'm not feeling that, and I'm not really in tune with that, then I go on and say I'm the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. And that starts to charge me up, that starts to get me going. And next thing you know, I just talk about I have more than enough money to pay my bills on time, to pay my debts in full, and to give and serve until it overflows, right? Some of those things, like even as you're saying them out loud, they actually shift you. They actually shift. It's hard to explain until you start practicing doing it. And the other thing that I do is I go in front of the mirror and I look at myself square in the eye, and I say, I love you. Njeri, I love you. You are about to have an awesome day because you are choosing to make good choices, and you are choosing to work on your goals. You are choosing to advance your game plan and to really be intentional about your life. Or, whatever comes. So I have cards that I actually have on my mirror, but then I sometimes also just go with the flow, really on what I'm feeling or needing, because sometimes I might be struggling with, whether it's fatigue or whether it's self-consciousness, like dumb stuff like that, really. And so I will just reject whatever that negativity is and call it by name, right? So rejection, I command you to go. You are not welcome here. Whatever the emotion that's negativity, I command you to go. You are not welcome here. Things like that. And what I love about declarations is that you can do so much through them. Like, it doesn't have to be like, it can be surrounding joy, it can be surrounding how you show up in meetings, it can be surrounding how you feel about money, it can be surrounding, like, every area of my life has declarations. And I would say, oh my goodness, I heard this one day, and that was great and positive and awesome, great, until I actually saw it happen in my life. And you may or may not know this, but about 6 years ago, I went into a place, just a very dark place, where I found myself asking myself, why am I here? What am I doing? Who am I? Like, is this all there is? And I started listening to different folks. Specifically, the one that tuned me on to the whole declarations thing was Joyce Meyer. And Joyce Meyer is an author. She's a speaker. She's a pastor. She's an evangelist. And she just rearranged her entire life. Similar background, just a lot about her story aligns with mine. And she just said, I promise you, if you do this, your life will change. And so, I'm all about trying something. I'm all about giving it 30 to 90 days and seeing what worked, what didn't work. And so I started doing the declarations. I mean, every day I would go out to lunch on a lunch walk, and I would do it for 45 minutes to an hour, just declarations and also prayer time, right? So what I saw happen was incredible. I moved from living a life of scarcity and lack to multiplying my income almost times 3. I moved from being down and out to joyful and peaceful and just hopeful about the future. I moved from being oh my goodness, I moved from needing to be completed like Jerry Maguire by relationship to being this beautiful, amazing, available person that when the right person comes, I will be ready. So just a night and day situation. And I did all this, and I can tell you that I did all this through declarations was the primary inner work that I did. And I'll tell you, when I first started, I was like, oh my goodness, why am I telling myself these stories? But okay, they said keep doing it, and your mind and your body and everything else will eventually line up with what you're saying. And it did. It did. It completely did. And there's some declarations that I look back on because, I journal. I've told you that I journal. There's some declarations that I look back on that are real, that are true, that have actually happened right now. For example, one of the declarations that I had was that I would be reunited with my daughter. I am. One of the declarations that I had is that I would know what my purpose is. I do. One of the declarations that I did was as far as being financially free and really living a life of abundance. I'm on my way there. I'm almost there. I can touch it. One of the things that I declared, just in the way that I was managing my finances, those issues are like, it's almost like, huh? Bounce a check? What's that? Like literally night and day. And so today I just want to encourage you, challenge you, dare you, whatever that is for you, to give declarations a try. And let me say this. When I say give declarations a try, there's also something that has to happen parallel to that. It means stop cursing your life. Stop cursing your body. Stop cursing your money. Stop cursing, period. What does that mean, stop cursing? That means, oh my gosh, that always happens to me. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But you keep saying that it will. I'm never good enough. No. If you keep saying that, you will be that. I never have enough money at the end of the month. No. Otherwise, that will be your reality because your words have power. So that's one of the things that, as you are daring to go deeper and higher in your life, that I would highly encourage you to stop the negativity, stop criticizing, stop judging, stop speaking anything negative. Forgive. That's a big one. Forgiving. Like when people offend you, don't repeat it. Like I usually give myself 1 minute. I give myself 1 minute to be in that emotion. That's it. After that, done. And so I encourage you to join me in this amazing world, amazing creative world of declarations, because that's what they are. You're declaring things that aren't as though they are. You are beginning to rewire your thoughts. Like, for example, perfect example, the other day, I was in a situation where I was tempted to do something that I had said I'm not doing anymore. And wouldn't you know, right at that moment, the declaration that came up is I make good choices that align to my goals and my desired future. What? Literally, it was like it just came, and right away, right there, I got recentered, and I was like, okay, what can I do instead that I will feel like this has been satisfied and I'm not going backwards, but I'm going forward. And so I was able to make a better decision right at that moment. And so I just want to encourage you guys. It works. It's available to you. Good resources. Hold on one second. Aha. This book right here, Declarations by Steve Backlund, is a good one. Another one, oh, sorry guys. Another one is The Secret Power of Speaking God's Word if you're a Christian. This is a great one by Joyce Meyer. And then, darn it, I don't know where my other one is because, again, I kind of went off script there. So it is what it is. So I just want to encourage you as far as, that's who. Louise Hay. Louise Hay has a couple of books on Amazon. I want to say Meditations to Heal Your Life is one of them that I just ordered. And that one is supposed to be really, really good. She also has an Audible one about learning how to welcome and receive abundance and prosperity. And for some of you, you're like, oh my gosh, what is she talking about? It's not prosperity gospel or anything like that. It's actually about time, about love, your environment, like so many things equate to your view of abundance. So I just want you to open up your mind to the possibilities and to really take advantage of this challenge and give Declarations a big try. You won't regret it if you actually do the work. And the mirror work, sorry, I'm looking over there because my mirror is right there. But the mirror work is so powerful. Looking at yourself and talking to yourself is so powerful. From I love my life to I love myself to, because if you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? And if you don't love your life, how can you aspire to know better, do better, and improve it? You have to love where you are. You have to love your story. You have to love the journey that you're on. So I pray that this is good information and that you'll check out those resources that I shared. Again, Declarations by Steve Backlund, speaking the Secret Power of Speaking God's Word by Joyce Meyer, and Meditations to Heal Your Life, I believe it's called, by Louise Hay. Those are three main ones that are a great starting point for you. The other one, Becoming Unstoppable. Unstoppable. What are you? Where are you? Darn it. I don't know where the book went, but there's another book by Billy Alsbrook that also has some really good declarations at the end of each chapter. Great one. So, all right, that's it for me. Talk to you guys later. Don't forget to comment below, and if you need one-on-one coaching, I'm happy to step in and be that for you. And other than that, I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.